Okay, shit. Now we should be very close where we want to go. A little bit on the dark side, sure. Yeah, should be the landowner. Prison colony, okay, it's not that. Yep. Would the prison colony be a bad place to visit though? Maybe want to wait during daylight though. Might basically, I don't think anyone from the prison colony wants to stay in the prison colony, so I'm curious to see what it is. What does it contain at this point?
I'd have gone about it differently.
The militia can't be relied on. We have to defend ourselves.
Is it really true?
So sharing.
Nobody wants to know.
Jesus Christ, you have a two-handed axe as a bartender.
You don't have to tell me that.
Okay. Monastery. Landowner.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
I'm staying out of it.
Landowner. So, which one goes to the landowner? Which one goes to prison colony? Neither. This goes to the landowner. It's probably the first place we want to visit anyway. Shit is dark. That's better. That's at least 2 wolves. We might survive, but a shadow beast or something. Anyway, I'll take the wolves. No critical hits. Thank you, game. Thank you so much. The critical hit chance cannot be directly the percentage chance shown here. It certainly increases, but it can't be that directly. Otherwise, we should be getting much more critical hits than we are. Yeah, isn't strictly speaking a bad place to come to, but I do want to go to the landowners. We're here to first and foremost gain skills. We can do all this some other time. Don't need a huge amount of things, a huge amount of health. We just need a little bit to make it through this travel. I'm stuck there. So more wolves. And I hate losing my light source constantly. Well, it's seems the night is breaking up. So at least there's a little bit more light here. Still. No way we can get past these wolves. Has to be a fight and I can't see shit here. Yeah, no decent hits and two guys hitting me. It just... It just won't work well. Shit, maybe I should just go into the water. Don't want to waste a huge amount of healing at the moment. We're so close to our target.
What do we have here? Don't I know you from somewhere?
If you say so. I'm on my way to see the landowner.
Indeed. You don't look all that dangerous to me.
I've killed a beast or two on occasion.
Ha! You probably flattened a few weevils in the fields and chased a couple of rats from their holes. We're dealing with orcs here. Well, yeah, and with those scummy city guards.
Impressive.
That's our business, kid. We even produce our own weapons and armor. We defy death every day. But a country bumpkin like you wouldn't know about that.
Whatever you say.
Get a move on, you wimp.
Yeah, at least it seems like we're pretty much safe at this point. Landowner? Yeah. Prison colony would be near here too. We should take a visit there. I wonder if there's an actual colony there at this point or not. By the way, do you happen to have a place to sleep? I don't want to go there during night time.
Out!
Get out of here.
I guess some people just have to learn the hard way.
Ah, yeah, that's funny. There's no... by the time you get a warning, it's too late to leave. Ooh, are those standing tall stones? Why would they be in the middle of a field? Yes, they are, but why would they be in the middle of a field? Surely you wouldn't build a field in the middle of stones. Either you take the field somewhere else or you move the stones. Hmm. I was wondering what that red thing was. My own blood. I need people. People are the important part. Training.
How are things?
Ah, a new face here on the farm. Has the old skinflint finally granted me an apprentice?
I'm not an apprentice.
Oh, I see. I'm not as young as I used to be, you know, and I've been waiting for a replacement for years. You aren't here because the neighbors are annoyed, are you?
What's the work you do here?
Oh, I guard the sheep, and I've been doing that for as long as I can remember. The animals are very loyal and very smart, you see. If you treat them well, they'll follow you for a lifetime.
What's the trouble with your neighbors?
The grass on this side of the big field is always so stunted and dry, so I mostly go to the big pastures of the other farmers. Ooh, the landowner doesn't mind, but Bengar, the farmer on the high pastures, always makes a big deal out of it when I take the animals up there. He says Sekab should pay if I take his animals onto Bengar's pasture, but Sekab won't spend a measly coin for that, so I can't go up onto the plateau anymore.
Where can I find the high pastures in Bengar's farm?
Follow this path and cross the big crossroad. If you stick to the right, you'll see a big outcropping of rock. Behind that, to the right, are the high pastures and the pass.
Everything else all right?
Oh, I can't complain. Thanks for asking.
Maybe I should talk to Bengar.
You do that for me? What will you tell him? I mean, I don't want any trouble, you hear?
We'll see about that. Well, kiddo?
That's no way for a farmhand to talk to me. Just how often do I have to remind you?
Are you in charge here?
No, I'm only Sekup's son. But once my old man is no longer with us, then all the land you can see here will belong to me.
Amazing.
Okay, we have an option to annoy Till. Why would we do that?
So what do you do when you're not busy playing ruler of the farm?
Stand guard. The filthy militiamen from the city are coming onto our land more and more often and stealing everything they can get their hands on. Only last week the bastards were here, and they took some of our sheep. If I could get my hands on one of them, I'd make short work of him.
But of course.
Sounds like I don't believe what he's saying.
Why don't the mercenaries help you against the militia?
Before they even turn up, I've already driven them off.
Is that how you always treat your field workers?
Of course, they need that. Whoever doesn't toe the line here gets thrashed. That's the way it goes.
I need to talk to your father.
He hasn't got time. But I'm his deputy. What can I help you with?
By introducing me to your father.
You're a real tough guy and a good fighter, huh?
The best.
I think maybe I better get him then.
Never mind, boy. I'll find him, I'm sure.
If you say so.
This looks like just another farm.
How's it going?
You're not one of us, huh? I'd get out of here if I were you.
Why?
This wasn't a paradise before, but at least we were left in peace as long as we did our work for Sekob. But lately it's become unbearable. Bandits are everywhere, field raiders destroy the entire harvest, and the landowner is getting to be pretty brutal.
Are you afraid of the landowner then?
You bet. If the landowner doesn't like people's faces, he sends his mercenaries after him, and that's the last you see of them. So we prefer to keep our mouths closed.
Shouldn't the mercenaries take care of the field raiders?
I don't know what they're being paid for, but certainly not to help us common people. The field raider problem is left to the small farmers who rent the fields from him.
How do you protect yourselves against the bandits?
We don't. We run away. What else?
Keep your chin up.
That's not so easy if you're working for Sekob, the slave driver.
So where are we headed then?
Are you the foreman here?
I'll give you one upside the head, you rascal. If you want to go ambling across my land, you'll pay me 5 gold coins, or you're in for a good thrashing.
Your land? Are you the farmer here?
You can bet on that. Why else would I make you pay me a toll? I don't mind if you go ask the others about me.
Forget it. You won't get anything from me.
Then I'm afraid I'm gonna have to tan your hide.
Come on and try it then.
Well, in that case...
Oh my
I have
God,
no
fight!
hope. Basically, a single hit and 2/3 of our health is gone.
I'll get you yet.
I bet you do. But I don't get why everyone wants to basically fight here. These weren't bandits or anything, it's just normal farmhands. I certainly wasn't expecting this. Say, darkness isn't helping much. Constant rubbish like this. Ah. Okay, which one of these is actually the landowner? Massive fields, sure. But where exactly? What is that? Bandit's rapier. Okay. Where exactly do I need to go? Landowner, so that's... Fair enough. Hopefully no interruptions here. Those guards... Yeah.
Where do you think you're going?
I wanted to have a look around, that's all.
There's a heap of trouble here for men like you. Are you telling me you just want to look around? Ha! So you're headed for the farm. Why else would you have trudged all the way here, hmm? So don't give me any of that bullshit, and let me search you and you can go on your way.
Suit yourself. Search me then.
Now then, let's see what we have here. Ah, gold! It can be very dangerous carrying so much gold around. A lot of mercenaries are real cutthroats, not honest fellows like me. I only want 50 gold pieces from you. That's the toll here. And you only need to pay once. That's fair, isn't it?
No! Fuck you! I'm sick of you thieves and all kind of other people. Can't do anything here. Everyone's out to get me. I'll get less trouble from the goddamn wolves. 50 gold is not crippling or anything, but it might be unnecessary. Just want a place to rest so I can see something. Gold dish. So is the prostitute who disappeared here, and she had a gold dish.
What are you smoking there?
Want a toke?
Sure.
Not bad, huh?
Where did you get the stuff?
I have my sources.
That's no secret.
That's really not my problem. Do you do anything besides smoke?
Not at the moment.
What exactly happened there? I have no clue.
I couldn't get away with that. Been there, done that.
Volko.
The two of us should have a chat.
I wouldn't know about what.
I have no idea why would I want to chat.
How's it going?
Have I given you permission to address me?
Yeah, friendly faces all around again.
What are you doing here in my kitchen?
Something smells delicious here.
Oh, yes. I know the likes of you. They're swarming all over the place. First, they try to get on your good side, and then when you need them, they're nowhere to be seen.
I need a place to sleep.
Don't even think about sleeping in my kitchen. Go find yourself a place in the barn.
I'm hungry.
I don't dish out food to tramps. I only feed people who work. And that mercenary riffraff, of course.
I'm looking for work.
You want to work here on the farm? Only Onar can decide that. The farm is his, and so is the entire valley.
Doing all right?
Hey, I know you. From the colony. What do you want here?
Yeah, I recall Wolf. He was the one who did the micro armor.
Can you teach me anything?
I can teach you a few tricks in handling a bow if you want. I don't have anything better to do right now anyway.
Archery. No.
Do you have anything to sell?
Oh, don't ask. Bennett, one of the new guys, takes care of the weapons and armor now. In the colony, I was responsible for Lee's entire weapons store. And then along came a trained smith and pow, I'm out of a job. I desperately need a new job, even if all I do is guard the farms out there. I don't care, just as long as I'm not twiddling my thumbs here anymore.
Have you tried finding a job in town?
In the city? Wild horses couldn't drag me there. Or do you think I would want to work there as a militia soldier? I can just imagine myself in the courtier's uniform, and then that obsession with obedience. Nah, forget it. There may not be anything to do here on the farm, but at least I can do what I want.
And? Found a new task yet?
Not so far. Let me know if you have a job for me.
I probably need sneaking to be able to do that.
I used to say that
Again, more chests. This seems like a more of a scoundrel group, still a lot of warriors. But we might be able to find more thief type trainers here.
What do you want from me?
Can you help me improve my abilities?
I could show you how to use your strength better in close combat. A lot of fighters are very weak because they don't have the technique to use their strength properly. The same is true for dexterity and ranged weapons.
Okay, tavern. I'm basically trying to find a place to sleep, that's all. Bodo.
How's it going?
The militia has bullied us long enough. Now that the mercenaries are on our side, they won't dare to just show up here anymore. The king may think he can get away with anything, but we're not going to take it anymore.
In town, they're talking about a peasants' revolt.
Nonsense. We aren't doing anything except defending what we've worked hard for. It's certainly true that the war is being fought on the backs of the peasants, but Onar is no longer prepared to just stand by and watch while the king bleeds us dry.
Yeah, that's a peasant revolt.
Can I rest somewhere around here?
If you're looking for a place to sleep, go to the barn. But don't lie down in a mercenary's bed by mistake. Onar makes sure that they leave us farmers alone, but with strangers who don't belong on the farm, the mercenaries can do whatever they like.
Okay, where's the barn? Is this the barn?
What's the matter?
I do not sell any weapons. Khaled does. He's in the house with Onar.
What kinds of weapons do you make?
Plain swords at the moment, not much else. But if I had some magic ore, I could forge weapons that are better than all comparable weapons, made from regular old steel. You wouldn't happen to know where to find some around here? Besides in the Valley of Mines, I mean.
No.
Of course not.
What about forging equipment?
What do you need?
Mercenary belt. Goes with mercenary armor. Shock.
Teach me how to forge magic ore weapons.
But you don't even know the basics. First you need to learn how to forge a decent sword. Then we'll see.
Can you teach me how to forge a sword?
Sure. That'll cost you a bit, though. Let's say 30 gold pieces.
If it's only gold, I'm fine. I'm more worried about the learning points.
Fine. Here's 30 for you.
And that was a damn good price, too. We can start as soon as you're ready.
Of course it costs. Shit. So I'm thinking it's just to get to the options.
Damn it. What do you want?
At least there's light again.
What's up?
Since Onar announced he was hiring mercenaries, the court's been overflowing with nothing but rogues. All the rabble who didn't have the guts to come out of the woods before are here now. The bastards really came from everywhere.
The mercenaries came from everywhere?
Most of them came from the penal colony. Another group of mercenaries came from the south, where they were probably hunting orcs. I bet that a few of the bandits from the mountains have shown up as well by now to get a free meal. Huh.
I got the similar impression. It's basically a gang of thugs. I'm sure there's more a hardcore core to this group though.
It was just like you said.
Wait a minute,
That's
pal.
really not my problem.
I didn't see Sentenza search you.
Didn't get that from
Sentenza,
Gossip.
come here. One moment. He'll be right here. Then you're in for a nasty surprise.
Like you said.
Why would I wait?
That's to step in and sort things out.
Oh, run away!
He insisted he knew better.
You don't have to tell me that.
He never would have thought of
They
that
know how to
himself.
follow though.
No idea. You tell me.
Don't tell me you didn't know that. Just gossip.
Where did he go?
You've known better.
I don't know.
I can't help him.
I couldn't get away with that.
Who the devil let you in here? What are you doing here? I thought you were dead.
What makes you think that?
Gorn told me it was you who brought down the barrier.
Yes, that was me, all right.
I never would have thought that a man could survive something like that. What brings you here? You aren't here without a reason.
What exactly are you doing here?
Quite simple. I'm gonna see to it that we all get off this island. Onar hired us to defend his farm, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. But our reward is more than just our pay. By helping the farmers, we cut the city off from its provisions. And the less the paladins have to eat, the sooner they'll listen when I finally make them an offer of peace.
What is your offer going to look like?
Essentially, it will be about our pardons and free passage to the mainland. You'll learn more when the time comes.
Good luck with that.
Gorn told you about me? What happened to him?
You remember him, don't you?
Yes.
Sure.
He got caught by the paladins and was sent back to the Valley of Mines with a penal convoy. If the road to the Valley of Mines wasn't plastered with paladins and orcs, I'd have sent a couple of the boys already to free him. But the way things are, there's no point. Poor devil.
I absolutely must talk to the paladins in town. Can you help me get to them?
What's your business with the paladins?
That's a long story.
I've got time.
Zardoz sent me on a mission. He wants me to obtain a powerful amulet, the Eye of Innos.
So you're still allied to that necromancer. I see. And the paladins have this amulet?
As far as I know, yes.
I can help you get to the paladins, but first you need to become one of us.
No. I still think we could probably do jobs for these guys. We just need to not do the thing that gets us up. Yeah. When we need to go. So screw this place too. Basically every place is just filled with these murderous bastards. It's not worth it for me.
It's a bad business.
You know, all burning hell for all I care. We're definitely aligning with the fire mages. There were a few other places here of interest, so I don't want to leave quite yet, but certainly leaving this farm. Next time when I come here, I want to be in a position to actually fight some of these fights, and since we are going to be magic focused more than anything, as long as we are not a member of the fire mages, it's not going to be happening. There are a few structures in the penal colony too. I want to go check them. What is that? Some guy practicing. I'm somewhat interested in these type of people because they might be hunters.
Hey! What are you doing here?
I'm preparing for battle.
Are you a good fighter?
I'm fair with a sword, but with a bow, I'm very good. Why do you ask?
Why?
Lately, the farmers have had more and more problems with field raiders. A few of them even managed to get themselves eaten. Fat Onar didn't exactly find that amusing. None of us got our pay for a week, and it was more or less my fault. Now Lee wants me to wipe out the creature's nest by myself, and the other boys have already made bets on whether I'll survive.
Where's the nest?
In the middle of the field here, in a big rock.
We could attack that nest together.
You want to help me? Why?
I want to see some gold.
You bastard! You want to take advantage of my situation, huh? Either I pay you, or I bite the dust. All right, I can pay you 50 gold pieces. That's all I got.
Let's attack the nest.
Right now? Or do you need to equip yourself first? You could go back to the farm first.
There's no time like the present.
Good. Then let's see what you got.
I don't got shit, but let's hope this works. I'm basically hoping he'll do most of the fighting and I get the free experience.
There's another of those scummy beasts. Alarm!
I'm not totally helpless here though.
One less monster around.
Yeah, so...
There's another of those scummy beasts. One less monster around.
I'm not getting experience from his kills. Was this it?
So, this is where they drag the dead farmers. Disgusting. The filthy things should all be wiped out now.
3.
Let's go back.
I was expecting them something a little bit more. Well, we got a gold, couple of weaponry, potions even. So even if we wouldn't have gained anything from this, we still haven't. It'd still be worth it. Do these gold pieces really need to be individually here? Apparently yes. Answer is yes.
Nothing to be had there.
I guess we'll be heading back to the city fairly soon.
Nothing to be had there.
I'll do the... go by the penal colony. I really do want to find someone of interest as far as training is concerned. But it doesn't look like, yeah, we're not really welcome here.
What about our agreement?
Hey, you wanted to take advantage of my situation. Now I'm taking a bit of advantage of you.
Yeah, I guess this.
But look at the bright side. You had a learning experience. That's something, isn't it?
Never take jobs from these guys unless they pay it in advance. I don't want to go outside the roads though. There are a couple of roads going to the penal colony and there's some kind of a large building there. So at least we could go and take a look where they really go. Also, if we spot anything mutilators, this road goes somewhere there. Looks like a tower of some sort. A ruined type of tower. I guess I'll just pay for the one guy 200 to teach me lockpicking. Then we'll do something else.
He simply needs to practice more.
I'm no better off myself.
Can't rely on that.
Okay, where exactly do we need to go?
Nothing amazes me anymore.
We could go... No, we need to go up there. So we do need to... Yeah. Okay, not too much problem. How far are we from a level up? 400 points. So we probably shouldn't be avoiding those kind of fights. But the problem isn't the monsters, it's the number of them. I think this road is what we should be taking. It goes to a bridge and then splits to 3 major locations. So I just want to know what those locations are. There should be all prison locations. So the chance, yeah, that's one of them. No, it isn't. It should be prison locations, so there's a good chance they'll contain people we should know from our own time in prison. Is that a lizard? No, it's something worse. Okay, first is a farm. Looks like a fairly normal place.
Hey, you!
Everything all right? Yet another day laborer who doesn't know where to go? No problem. Talk with our farmer Bengar.
What are you doing here?
I'm a shepherd here. It's not exactly a demanding job. But now and then, you really have to watch out. Especially if you get too close to the pass.
What do you know about the pass?
Not much. Just that it leads to the old Valley of Mines that was surrounded by the barrier until a few weeks ago. Back then, the only thing we farmers had to be afraid of was the monthly caravan that took all kinds of goods to the Valley of Mines. Those cutthroats often made life difficult for us out here.
Where can I find the pass to the old Valley of Mines?
Near the 2 waterfalls on the other side of the high pastures.
What is it they say about the Valley of Mines?
All sorts of things. Some of the boys say they've heard screams at night. Some have seen strange lights over the mountains. But if you ask me, it's all just old wives' tales.
Have you ever been to the Valley of Mines?
No.
but I go near the pass once in a while. Then I always see those two paladins who stand around and keep watch. It looks like they're making sure that nothing comes out of the valley. Back then, the Valley of Mines was a natural prison. If you went in, you never came out again.
Tell me more about the paladins. How long have they been posted there?
A week or two, I suppose. I don't know exactly. Some time ago, there was even a whole troop of them that disappeared into the pass. Since then, I haven't seen them again.
I don't see any women here at all.
You got that right. This is a man's farm, so to speak. Works pretty well, I think.
Yeah. Do not inquire further into that. The full man-on-man farm. Why would you go out of your way to make that a thing? That's all I'm saying. Oops.
Hey, you! You're the farmer here?
You could say so, but I'm really just a tenant. All the land here is owned by one big farmer.
What do you think of Onar?
He's a greedy bastard who'll get us all hanged in the end. One of these days, the paladins will come out of the city and make us small farmers bleed for what he's doing here. But I haven't got a choice. The militiamen only come here to collect and not to defend the farm. If I held myself loyal to the city, I'd be very much on my own. At least Onar sends some mercenaries now and then to see how we're doing.
How do you make a living?
Mostly hunting and the wood we cut. Of course, we also raise sheep and work the land. Onar saddles me with all these laborers and I have to keep them busy somehow. Only a few of them are good hunters, you see.
I wonder if could he teach us something about hunting then?
Has anything strange happened around here lately?
Many strange things are happening these days, but none as strange as the mysterious disappearance of Pardos. He's one of my field workers, and certainly not the kind who would drop everything overnight and slink off just like that, you see.
More missing people.
What exactly is so strange about his disappearance?
Pardos is such a timid sort. The furthest he's ever been from the farm is to the end of my fields. He would run away at the mere sight of a meat bug. Those things may not be pretty to look at, but you really couldn't call them dangerous. They say there's people who eat them. Gross.
You get used to it. Any clues at all?
I think those bandits must have dragged him off. They've been roaming around this area for days now. I once saw them drag a citizen of the town off to their camp. It looked like they were gonna make him a slave.
Yeah, that would explain it.
Where is this bandit camp?
At the far end of my fields, some steps lead down to a small hollow. That's where they have made themselves at home. I'd like to go look for Pardos there, but there's no way I'm going up against those guys. And you had better give him a wide berth too. They're not known for their sense of humor.
Yeah, that's a problem. I'm in no position to fight those fights.
Maybe he was simply fed up.
Working in the fields was his life. I cannot imagine him having gone to work for another farmer. With me, he could do whatever he wanted.
In our old male farm.
You're employing day laborers?
Onar sends away the workers he can't use on his farm. Then, he sends them to me. I feed them and they work here for me.
What have you got against the royal troops?
It's obvious. There hasn't been any improvement now that the paladins are in the city. Just the opposite. Now these cursed militiamen come onto our land even more often and steal everything they can, and the paladins don't do a darn thing about it. The only paladins that I've ever seen are the 2 guards at the pass. They wouldn't budge an inch, even if the militia slaughtered us all.
Balthazar the shepherd isn't allowed on your pasture?
Oh yeah, that story. I told him Sekov should pay me money if he wanted to lead the sheep into my pasture. To tell the truth, that's only harassment. I just can't stand Balthazar.
The pass?
Yeah, the pass to the old valley of mines by the waterfall. Ask Malak about it. He was there a couple...
So no, he can't tell us anything about anything. Who the hell does then? I would have imagined I would have stumbled upon such a person sooner.
Don't work too hard.
I'll try.
Okay, there's still 2 more places here. Almost, maybe even 1. Something south of here. You know, my expectations aren't exactly high here. One of them could be the bandit camp. So probably something we can go, we'll get murdered and we'll just leave. These were all farmers, nothing more. Yeah, this should lead us to the cave, which is the likely place for bandits. Yeah, there are dinosaurs here, boars. We can't kill the local fauna, we're not going to be able to kill the bandits. Ah! Yeah. So, that's 2 out of the 3 places checked. Let's take the last one. We're just not going to survive there. So. Okay. At least there are people here. Gone. Okay. Is he going to attack Gone? He sort of looks like he's attacking Gone. I don't want to attack Gone.
One less monster around.
Nothing to be had there. Hey! You've got a lot of space up here.
It's nice enough. But if you go through the pass back there, you won't think so much longer. If this little tract of land has impressed you, then wait till you see the Valley of Mines back there.
Who are you?
My name is Gon. I'm a hunter and work for Bengar, the farmer here on the high pastures. I spend most of my time here outside, basking in the sun.
Oh my god, can you teach me something?
Can you teach me about hunting?
No problem. For 100 gold coins, I can show you how to gut the animals you bring down. Pelts and other trophies bring a lot of money in the market.
Yes, please.
Here, 100 gold coins for your expertise on gutting animals.
Thanks. Now you're talking.
What can you teach me?
That depends on what you want to know.
Yes, teach me everything.
The best way to remove the wings of a blood fly is with a blow from a sharp knife, very close to the fly's body. You have to watch out you don't damage the delicate tissue of the wings. They're worthless if you don't do it carefully.
What can you teach me?
That depends on what you want to know.
Crap. Pulse is actually quite significant. How many LP do I even have?
Wait a minute.
15.
What do I need to know about the Valley of Mines?
No idea. I've only taken a fleeting glance at the valley. Look pretty dangerous. The best thing to do if you go there, through the pass, is to stay close to the beaten track. Either you take the way through the big gorge or the road over the stone bridge. That one is shorter and safer. Now that the orcs are roaming all over the place, you have to be a bit careful. I don't want to have to drag you to the Herb Witch.
Herb Witch?
Her name is Sagita, and she's the healer for the farmers and the other people who live outside the harbor city. A truly curious female. No one really likes going to her, and everybody enjoys gossiping about her. But if you're sick, you won't find better help than Sagita and her kitchen full of healing herbs. You'll find her in the strip of woods behind Sekob's farm.
The witch.
How's the hunting?
The last animal I could bring down was a large rat. Not very encouraging and bad for business. For several days now, some kind of snorting beast has been roaming the area. It not only kills everything that moves, it also interferes with my work.
What does this dangerous beast look like?
I don't know exactly. Up to now, I mostly heard grunting and scratching. But I've seen what it can do. Even wolves aren't safe from it. The beast even bit the head off of one.
What can you teach me?
That depends on what you want to know.
Ah, crap, this costs so many learning points. I guess our finances are secure after this. The problem is, they might be secure even without this. Okay, claws and teeth are very basic, I want that.
Animals don't like to give up their claws. You have to place your knife very precisely. Your hand should be slightly crossed. Then you separate the claw with a powerful tug. Merchants are always eager to be paid in claws.
What can you teach me?
That depends. The easiest thing to take from an animal are the teeth. You move your knife around the teeth in its mouth. Then you separate them from the skull with a skillful tug.
What can you teach me?
That depends. These flies have a soft spot on their backs. If you press there, the stinger will be squeezed out very far, and you can detach it with your knife.
What can you teach me?
At the moment, I can't teach you anything you don't already know. Sorry.
That should be the basics. wings, teeth and claw skinning and stinger removal. But that did cost us quite a bit of LP. I can't afford lockpicking anymore.
How much would you pay me if I killed that beast for you?
I'd give the person who killed it everything I could spare. 30 gold pieces.
Where does this scummy beast come from?
Somewhere from outside the woods. Maybe from the Valley of Mines. But I don't know for sure. I've never been to the Valley of Mines.
Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing to plunder.
Yeah. Lurkers, lurkers and more lurkers. He's severely wounded. Even hitting.
One less monster around.
We can. This is probably our first test of can we even loot these. We should be able to. Lurko. It's not worth. It's certainly worth the money investment, but I'm not sure it's worth the LP investment. Money can be gained through various other means.
One less monster around.
Gun is gonna die. Like any second. Terrible shot too.
One less monster around.
I don't know. Yeah.
One less monster around. Smart kid.
Do I need to try to keep him alive or what? Or skin? Yeah, that's the creature he's after. He'll never survive it. The question is, well, I certainly won't survive it. Oh crap. With the help of the arrows, we might survive this. Because the longer he stays away, the more sure he is to lose here. And the shorter he attacks us. I think I'll end here. We got the skills we came here for. Gon might die, but what the hell am I supposed to do with that? Crap. Yeah. Shit. I do need to get out of this situation somehow. He's the one who's teaching us all these cool abilities, so I don't want to see him getting killed. Shit. We could use magic to get out of this, but I don't want to. Why don't he... Usually they have at least some healing potions or something. He doesn't have anything.
One less monster around.
That's nice. He's going after that, whatever that is. He's never going to survive this. Ah, at least he stopped. Oh, thank goodness. I think I'll end it here. It looks like he's safe for now, but we have to kill that monster somehow.